I'm fiery mad because I wanted to take on all the forts. Well, not all of them, because I know I definitely can't do the level 3 ones. And you figure, like, oh, there's level 1, and they're easy. So you figure, oh, well, maybe I could go do level 2. But no, they don't want you to do that. And let me show you what I mean by they don't want you to do that. Is because they're... Well, okay, I almost beat this one before... And I was on 1 bar of health instead of my current 3. Because the game reloaded. But these level 2 forts are much more of a pain in the butt than the freaking level 1 ones. It's like you're not supposed to do them as soon as the game opens up, but you would think you could! I don't know. It's the problem with, like... I don't want to say open world RPGs, but kind of... open world games that expect a certain level of progression. I don't know. Like, one of these freaking level 2 forts has a constant hurricane around it. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? And it kind of just highlights my problems with the naval combat, is that it's clunky, and I hate the wind especially, because the wind is pulling you around in different directions. It's like, no, ship, go this way, come on, I'm trying to aim my cannons! Like, I don't think the game's bad, and I don't think the naval combat is bad. I just don't like it. Or if anything, I would say the problem with this game isn't the naval combat, it's that there's too many freaking upgrades to get, and they're too expensive. Because there's like 8 different hull upgrades, and they all require like 200 wood. Not to mention however many reals it takes. It's like, I just want to go do the pirate stuff and not have to grind materials to make it so that I don't die when I'm in the later areas of the game. And of course, when I'm sitting here grumbling about how annoying this fort was, trying to do it on 1 health bar, I do it on 1 health bar. What are you shouting about? Shut up. I'm still mad. I know I beat the fort, but I'm still mad. I'm still mad about the hurricane. Or cyclone, whatever it's technically called. Release the wheel. Stop shouting. Can I release wheel now? Can I dock? Can we magically float into port? Yeah, I want to go around and do the stuff, but it's like the Jackdaw just is not strong enough to do even the medium level stuff right now. It's like, well, ain't that a pain in the pants? I've done a lot of stuff in the part of the West Indies that say it's easy. Most of the stuff, except for like. What's stupid is that there's like, okay, there's the naval stuff. It's like, fine. Okay, whatever. Cool. Which isn't even... I mean, I guess some of it is... I was gonna say, it's not even naval. I mean, yeah, it is. Like, you got to see, it's like, oh, go kill 3 ships. But it's not like the naval missions that were in... Well, not like the naval missions in Assassin's Creed 3, which were literally the only way to do the ship, period. So I don't know what I'm thinking about. Yeah, you better run. I'll shoot you in the head. Get an instant kill. But what's stupid is that they're like, you know, they go up to level 1 to level 5 difficulty. sitting over there in one of the easy forts is a level 5 difficulty mission. It's like, what are you doing over here? You're in the easy area. So I guess I'm not doing that right now. What's the whale? What's the whale? What's the whale? Let me see the whale. Let me see the whale. Humpback. I need humpback for. I don't know why I decided to scroll all the way down to the bottom when I'm skipping over health grade 4, health upgrade 4, not grade 4. So that's great white shark, and this is humpback. Yeah, let's go get that humpback. Screw you, naval mission. I'll do you later. Also, why don't I pop in here real quick, manage my ships and the freaking Kenway's fleet. Which, the whole thing about diamonds, definitely don't have to worry about them, because when you, like, when you beat a pirate ship, or you're the pirate, they're the normal people, I guess. When you beat an enemy ship, you have the option to send them to your fleet, and then you could just sell them for diamonds. So, like, the 3 options you have are repair the Jackdaw, which, you know, if your health is still fairly full, it's not a very valid option. And then there's lower your wanted level, and again, like, if your wanted level is already still pretty low, who cares? So then the 3rd option is send it to Kenway's fleet, and then you just get diamonds, basically. If it's not a ship you want to keep, which, you know, it doesn't have to be a ship you want to keep, so then you just get diamonds. Yeah, I've got 3 ships out, and I sent them on these missions. Like, oh yeah, I got their times around like 7 or 8 minutes. No, not minutes. Hours. Oops. So wherever that is, they're out at South Atlantic. Yeah, those missions take a long time, but they're gonna come back with like 1,000 reals each, or so. So I guess that's not terrible. But this would be the point where I should have more ships, and I don't. I only have 1 available right now because I just haven't found more ships that I care enough to get. Right now, honestly, right now, I'm just not feeling like going around just boarding ships randomly. Like, I don't feel like sailing around the open seas, hoping to find ships that are worth plundering or sending to the fleet. Like, I just don't feel like it. I'd rather go play Mario & Rabbids right now. I mean, maybe not right now, but you know what I meant. Also, I bought the swords. Where are they? Not those, because I still can't get those. You gotta complete all the assassin contracts. I think, all of them that was in the north side of the map. So I'm just waiting on getting the forts for the south side, so I actually know where all the contracts are. These ones? Was these the ones I wanted? I think? Yeah, that should be right. Because I was thinking, like, oh, we'll do 1 more stream. And by 1 more stream, I meant tonight. We would do tonight with the regular swords, but I might actually end up doing all the assassin contracts over the weekend, so let's make sure we get in some time with non-pistol swords before we get the pistol swords, just in case. You see, there's a naval contract. Don't care.
Give me some speed.
Oh, also, I think I accidentally did a quote-unquote main story mission off-screen. Let's see, where is it? a Templar hunt. Although I did realize I should be doing these on screen because they're probably special. Just looking at these because I'm wondering if any of these... Because sometimes they pop up and they're like, hey, if you do this without entering open conflict, you'll get a bonus. You'll get 500 more reals. Which I assume is the difference between 100% sync and not. So I guess I got them all. Where's the... Oh, wait, it's by sequence, and then you have to go down for things. Sneaks through the village to locate. Okay, that's the part where we got to Kid. That's the temple. And then that's... Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't the story mission, but it was... So I went up to one of the bird cages that you go to get assassin contracts. And it accidentally... It started some dialogue with Kid, and I'm like, oh, wait, I don't want to do this right now. This should be on screen. But then I was like, well, maybe I can replay it later. It doesn't seem like I can. Yeah, let's go finally... Well, finally. Like anyone was on the edge of their seat waiting for it. Let's go harpooning. I also did, I hacked all the computers that I could reach in, I keep wanting to say real life, modern day, in the modern day part of this game. Which honestly, I think this game has the best modern day stuff because of that. It's like none of the other games have had really, they haven't had collectibles to gain in the modern day sections. They're always just action sequences, you know? It's just linear. It's like, oh, look at this. You gotta, oh, we're gonna go inside the Villa Auditorium. We're gonna go underground and through the sewers. Oh, ooh, oh no, it's the bridge is crumbling. You gotta jump for it and grab the thing. Oh, there you go. You made it. Ooh. You know, it's like playing Uncharted for a moment in Assassin's Creed. But this modern day stuff. No, yeah, I said the right thing. Modern day, not real life, modern day stuff is, there he is. There's our target. So majestic. I'ma kill him.
Ready the whaleboat, lads.
Yeah, there's like actual collectibles to go out and get. I mean, like, sure, you're not going around stabbing people, making them shoot themselves in the head with a piece of meat and doing parkour.
There he is.
But there's like... It's much more rewarding from a story perspective. I don't know about gameplay, because, like... There we go. Oh, jeez, you got a lot of health. And I don't have good harpoons. Is this seriously not hit? It's literally the broadside of a barn. How can I not hit it?
It's weakening.
Well, I guess I just figured out the secret of harpooning. It's just chuck them. Just keep throwing harpoons. You don't have to wait for it to the aim to fully center. You can just keep throwing.
Hold fast. There.
Broke away already? Or no, that's it, Tug. Okay, come on now. multiple harpoon parry. Some animals require more than one harpoon to parry their attacks. I didn't realize harpooning them parried them. I know if they're charging, they're probably gonna stop if you hit them with a harpoon.
There he is! Starboard bow! That's it, lads! Steady! Steady now, lads!
I think my problem is I'm accounting for the arc of the harpoon, and I don't think I have to.
That tail's coming more,
Got it, it's dead. Why it takes 2 skins to make a pistol belt out of a humpback whale? I have no idea.
Agreed, cards, Captain.
I'm not gonna bone, which I could make berserk darts out of, which I need more of. All right, what else? Well, I guess main story. Duh. What's that? Oh, bull shark. Don't give me that. Don't give me a load of bull shark. I don't care. Actually, let me hop on over to Havana. Wait. I can zoom in and pick a specific location because I want to do this. Which is Templar Hunt. I forgot that's what it's called. Because this says something about like protecting the Assassin Bureau. It's like, ooh, that sounds like something I should probably do on screen. Yeah, whatever. I hate that pops up every time you fast travel somewhere. Like, I don't care. If I care about the collectibles, I'll open the map. And it's kind of stupid that it's a dedicated button. If I hold R, it shows up. I don't need a whole button to show me my collectibles. That's what the map is for. And it's also lame that you can't filter the, or at least it doesn't seem like you can filter which collectibles are on the map at the present time. You can't clean up your map to show you only the stuff you care about in this moment. Gotta get over this wall.
It's Rona, right?
Kenway, looking for trouble, I assume.
So you haven't lost your charm.
And you're still boozy as a swilter. What do you want?
I've come to warn you. Your life's in danger.
Aren't you the crafty one? What
Edward, you should probably take cover too.
Possibly I had a hand in selling a sensitive document to one of those Templar chaps you're so fond of.
Congratulations, your mission was a success.
How can I make amends?
You sober enough for target practice?
Anything for a lady.
Help me kill these men.
I didn't think about the possibility that Templar hunts will also feature,
I'll take care of this one.
will possibly feature historical characters, just like they did in 3, with the Liberation missions. As opposed to the missions in Liberation. Why am I on fists? Get your swords out. I got new swords for a reason. I spent 14,000 reals on these. Or 1,400, not 1,000. You okay over there? I don't know what it is, but the combat feels less responsive. Like Edward just doesn't want to listen to when I press the counter button. But yeah, I suppose, what's the face over there is probably noteworthy for pirate history, or West Indies history. I got curious, so I looked up. It turns out that James Kidd is not the person in the shanties. That would be William Kidd, James's father. Which is also the Captain Kidd we hear about in 3. It's William Kidd. Not James Kidd. But both were real. Both were real pirates, which is cool. Also, I happened to see that Walpole, you know, like Duncan Walpole, the guy we got this outfit off of, was, he's, is I believe, fictional, but he is related to, like, England's first Prime Minister, I think it said. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of history I'm missing out on, because I just don't know it. But you know, it is nice to know that even at this point, they're still trying to put history in these games. Even if it's not history I recognize, like all of 3. And I also happened to find out today that I can't remember his name, but the Salaid, I think it was, the guy we help in Revelations, who's like the son of the Sultan. It's like was also a real person, which I guess shouldn't be surprising, but it's like I hear he was. I don't want to say he did some pretty good things because I don't know the full story. I don't want to be like, yeah, this guy was cool, and then have it turn out that he very much wasn't. Her head just spun all the way around on her head, on her neck.
So, is this your new persona? Sir Edward of Havana rescues damsels in distress.
And does it suit me, Mopsy?
Better than your old personality. Really, Edward, why are you here?
Yes. Well, there's a key. Most likely in the pocket of your Templar suitor. I need it.
Really?
Well, not really
why
need
don't
it.
you want this key for myself?
Rona, I know you're no stranger to a man's boots, but the suit this key unlocks won't fit you.
I'll tell you what. If I think of a chore that requires the help of an especially simple fellow, I'll let you know.
Oops, that's Templar Hunt 2. I didn't start at the beginning. Oh, I can start another right away. Cool.
Have you reconsidered my offer, Rona?
You know, from 5 seconds ago.
Yes. As I'm indisposed, and my sense of duty runs deeper than my pride, there's a situation I hope you can investigate.
Go on.
Mind, I said investigate a situation, not create one.
Yes, Mum. What is it?
A rash of thefts and mischief. Seems too convenient it started at the same time as these bureau attacks. Could you see what you can find out round the market?
A boozy swill tab like me. Are you sure? I won't let you down.
It would be hard to get much lower than this.
This cutscene says it was enough time for Edward to go away and then come back and go, have you reconsidered? But not enough time for her to get her arm checked out and bandaged properly. Like, I know medical knowledge wasn't exactly vast back then, but I'm pretty sure they knew to wrap wounds in bandages instead of standing there holding it the whole time. Yeah, there's something about Havana that just, I want to say compresses well, is optimizes well. You know, it doesn't look as downscaled as some other parts of this and like 3 and Revelations HD, or Liberation HD. There I go again, mixing them up, because they both have Asian in them. Whoop, too far. Well, since we're already on street level. So, as much as I wish it weren't the case, these ports definitely have noticeable sacrifices to work on the Switch. Ah, crap, gotta catch him. Edward sure does run like a person who's used to being at sea most of the time. But yeah, whatever it is about Havana, it doesn't look like it's made that many sacrifices to fit on the Switch. I did it. I tackled the guy who was hiding in bushes. And now I'm the one hiding in the bush. You hear that? This is mine. You can't do this. This is for me. And I guess now the mission will be to take the letter back. And then do whatever it says on the letter. That I can't read myself. I don't know how to read. I'm a pirate. Didn't I just catch a guy who was running away? I don't want to... Sorry, my toe was doing a thing. Made me flinch.
What'd you find out?
Managed to nab a pickpocket. Slyboots had a map. Something about storehouses and gunpowder.
I did some research too. It's clear as day. The whole operation's run by that Templar scoundrel Hilary Flint.
That's the same name from the map.
He's using pickpockets to run an arms race.
Against who?
Me.
He's in the lead, I take it.
Yes, but with your map, we can destroy his weapons stores to catch up.
Let's waste no time.
Can I the powder racers? Can do. Especially because that's something you could just shoot. You don't necessarily have to be incognito. Or there's no bonus objective to not answer open conflict, so I can do. That's always a refreshing feeling when you could just go in and cause a commotion and not get a penalty for it. You know, not have the game be like, oh well, you didn't do it stealthy. I mean, I know some of the time it's optional, and I'm like, oh, but I gotta get the optional objective because if I'm not being stealthy, then what am I doing? But then sometimes you just want to blow stuff up and shoot people, and you don't want to worry about bonus objectives. Ah. Wait, where is it pointing me to? Well, it won't say how far that one is. On the other side of this wall, I take it. Nope. Get off the wall. Bye. Well, that one's got distance numbers on it, so how about I go do that? And the numbers thing reminds me of like damage numbers, and that just reminds me of that the Suicide Squad, like people making fun of the interface, going, oh man, this interface is so cluttered, it's disgusting. I think I've already ranted about that, though. It's like, yeah, I don't get it. It's like, don't most MMOs look like that? Why is that so wrong for Suicide Squad? Or for Battleborn? It's like, your damage numbers are a normal part of, like, RPG, like, first-person RPGs, I would think. You need to know how much damage you're dealing, so you know how much health the enemy has and whether or not you're fit to fight them, or something like that. And I think most games let you turn them off. Which that's the thing I think people don't consider when they look at screenshots and they go, "Oh man, look at this UI, it's disgusting." It's like, well, you don't know how much of that you can toggle off or resize. You don't know how much of that only shows up at some moments. Which is really what made me so mad about people getting I don't want to say getting bent out of shape over Battleborn's UI, but, you know, making fun of it for its UI. It's like, the screenshot I saw was faked. It had pieces that would not normally show up together. You know, like stuff from the single player, stuff from the multiplayer. But, like, you wouldn't know that unless you played the game. So you just look at that and go, oh man, this game has all that on the screen at once? That's so stupid. But no, it doesn't. And even some of the stuff that does pop up that you could argue is distracting, like when you kill someone and it's like, oh, press this button to taunt. It's like, it's something you just... Ow. Something your mind naturally tunes out as you play. Like damage numbers. I got 100% sync because I didn't have to stay stealthed. I can get shot in the gut and run away. And it doesn't matter. Which way is the Bureau? Oh, wait, there it is. It's popping up on the map now. Wait, that's not the Bureau. That's the Bureau. Well, Templar Hunt. I'll put those away. No, not tackle. Well, at least he knows the roll. Okay, roll if he misses. Okay, there's a place I can hide. I hate seeing blue circles, but then not knowing how to get to the blue circles. Because, like, that way, like, obviously it's grayed out, so it's like, oh, you gotta go higher. But, like, what am I looking for when I go higher? So I can at least appreciate the blue squares, because it's like, oh, well, that's... The blue squares mean it, you run through a building. But then the blue circles is just like, well, what am I looking for? A bench? One of these? A haystack? It doesn't say. Be nice if there was a distinction of some sort. Oh wait, I was gonna leave this guy fight these guys, but I think if I help him out, he joins my crew. Or it just gets me in more trouble. Cool. What are you doing? He was on the ground. You could have stabbed him and you didn't. Phil saw it all and I show he found him. Okay. Well, she's not clutching her arm anymore, so that's good.
Edward, we've reduced that Templar cad Flint to a fraction of his power. The only thing standing between you and your key now is Flint himself.
You have an approach in mind?
I'll engage him in combat. And you circle around carefully and, well, you know the rest.
Suddenly
Why don't I distract him?
Can't quite bring yourself to kill him.
Of course not. I just don't want you to feel like I'm telling you what to do.
I think that injury must have left you with a touch of fever.
Can we go now?
Hey, you shouldn't joke about that. That's a real possibility.
Oh,
We don't have
he won't be
disinfectant
hard to
yet.
find. Cheeky bastard. Strutting about like the cock of the walk.
Admit it, Rona. Deep down, you like the walk of that cock.
I can arrange to have you in Thumbikins if Floggin's too kind, Penway.
I don't know what that is, but that doesn't sound good.
What I miss the most is the fox hunt. I've got course, there's plenty of other games to be found.
I'll distract him. You circle around and kill. Hey, Flint! Ha! Not much of a shot, are you, Flint? I should, after studying you for so long.
And you're finally admitting an obsession with me.
There's no grass there.
I knew we would enter
I didn't think the
fire,
shot would kill him.
but I always thought our positions would be reversed. Should have died happier, knowing there was one less assassin in the world.
What's that sound?
It's a pity we could never fight together on the correct side of things.
Would, you two like a moment alone?
No. It's too late. Take it. His charm's all used up. Let the memory of him be locked away for good.
Chica, are you... Is that Chica in the kitchen? Is that what that noise is? It stopped. I think maybe it was the sound of everyone getting ready to kill me. But it got stuck on repeat because it happened at the exact moment the cutscene started. I like how I didn't even take a bullet from my gun when I shot the Templar. Oh, reinforcements, I'm gone. Or at least in this game, they don't keep catching up to me and tackling me. Didn't mean to climb, but fine, we're doing it. I guess that's Havana done for now, as far as I care. Maybe I'll come back for the shanties, I don't know. Alright, main story then. Back in Nassau. Oh, there's assassin stuff too. Didn't notice. Why can't I fast travel to the tavern?
Stinks the same as every other squat I've robbed this past year.
Oi, oi. Why the long face? You fallen in love? With your blouse. You're welcome to Nassau, gents. Everyone is that does their fair share.
Fair share. What is this, a fucking monastery?
We was led to believe that Nassau was a place where men did as they pleased.
Safe keeping others from doing the same. Right.
He's got the beard now.
As I live and breathe. What is this magnificent muzzle you've cultivated?
Why fly a black flag when a black beard will do?
He said that thing.
What brings you two gents this far north?
The word is, Cuban governor himself is fixing to receive a mess of gold from a nearby fort. Until then, it's just sitting there, itching to be took.
Governor Torres himself, eh? Sounds promising.
Welcome to Nassau, Captain Vane. Mr. Rackham.
Now, where can a man find a bit of rough? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what he means. It's interesting to think that the dialogue exchange between him and between the two captains was like... apparently Blackbeard looking the way he does was weird even back then. Having all that hair and the big beard. I guess it's not... It's less weird nowadays because people just do whatever the heck they want with their appearance now. No, stop hitting the trigger to try to zoom out. Where's the story? I thought my controller was drifting for a second. It's over there. Okay, we're in medium now. I thought when you hover over a medium area, the medium text is like in yellow. I don't know if it's trying to tell me like, hey, you should do the medium stuff now. Oh, my controller is definitely drifting. Which direction? Oh, maybe it's just a little sticky. I didn't spill grapefruit juice on it or anything. No one's gonna get that. Alright, I guess I'll just sail there. Pillage on the way. Hit whoever we happen to pass. If they've got anything good anyway. If they've got enough worth the trouble. I did find a brig that had like 100 metal on it, I think it was. So I'm not going to say this game is grindy because you can certainly find good hulls like that. You know, if I find 2 ships like that have wood, I can get a hull upgrade. Problem is finding the ship. And I don't care for the sailing, so I just don't want to go around and be like, okay, where's a good ship? How about I just keep sailing until I see your ship? Xenoblade 3, why are you updating right now? Go away. Yes, thank you. I still haven't even touched that yet. It is kind of funny how sometimes I will just... I'll buy a few new games and then suddenly I'm like, no, you know what? I don't want to play the new games. Let me go play a game I've bought ages ago and still haven't finished. Because, like, why play the Xenoblade 3 DLC when I could be finishing Mario & Rabbids? Apparently. Fire barrels, why bother? Why bother with these freaking gunboats? I think it took me out of travel speed because I almost rammed the gunboat. I think one of the warehouses restocked. I think that's a thing. So you can go and loot the warehouses and then eventually they'll have more stuff. Let's see, what is this over here? Nope. I could get monkeys though. I could go get a chest that's got ULC in it. I guess that's supposed to be like Ubisoft Club rewards. But why is it ULC? Because like Ubisoft load content? That doesn't sound right. Ubisoft sure does like to drop loads. Sometimes, you know. Get used to not owning your games. It's funny how... Shoot, I'm gonna hit land. Ah! She went the other way. It's funny how, like, the next morning, after I have that stream where I realize, like, oh hey, Ubisoft canonically exists in Assassin's Creed and is helping make Templar propaganda, and to make the joke about, oh, they're Templars, and then they go and make they go and announce that, which sounds like a Templar threat, like, oh, You don't need to own your games, because we say you don't need to. So therefore you just won't, because we have the control. We're Templars. We like control. Yeah. Just had a scary thought. Well, I mean, not really scary, because it's like, well, we're assassins. We're fighting for the good side. It's like, just think if the Templars won. Someone like Charles Lee from 3 would have had control. It's like, never mind what Charles Lee was like in real life. It's not the issue I'm touching on. The idea of the Charles Lee they show us in 3, you know, with his Templar... temper is what I meant to say. You know, his poor temper and cowardice. At him having power. Which is what they wanted. They were gonna make him the first president. It's like, yeah, like... You'd say what you want about Templar's idea of if everyone followed the rules, there would be no problems. Evidently, there would be because of people like Charles Lee. Can't tell me, like, his leadership would have been better. That, like, someone like him in control would have been doing good things. Oh, well, things will be going fine if you just blindly listen to what Charles Lee's telling you to do. Then you don't have to worry about the fact that he just fled from the battlefield. So really, it kind of feels like with Templars in control, nothing really changes. That their promises are all false. That's basically what I'm getting at, I guess. Man, there's shipwrecked people all over the place. I think that was their attempt to make it seem like there's stuff to do while you're sailing and can't find good ships to raid, but it's really not. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find anything good to loot in the easy side of the world. I think all the good stuff is down, at least in the medium. I want to say the Jackdaw got repainted. Like, now that we're past a certain point in the story, the Jackdaw got upgraded automatically. I don't think its appearance really... I mean, you know, you can customize it, but I don't think it changes based on the story. Like, I don't believe it becomes a bigger ship or anything like that. Although I remember thinking that before. Oh, it's just straight up money on the frigate. I don't want money. I want wood. What am I gonna do with money? I got money. I got like 14,000 reals. What I want is wood, so I can buy another freaking hull upgrade.
So, what'll you do with your share of the gold we take from Governor Torres? Return to Africa, a prince among men.
I cannot return to a place I've never been. I was born in Trinidad, a slave from my first breath.
Ah. But wouldn't you feel, I don't know, more welcome there?
As you might feel more welcome in Paris.
Fair point.
With this skin and this voice, where can I go in the world and feel at ease? This country here is my best chance. This country called Jackdaw, where I know the names of all citizens and they know mine, and we work together. Not always out of love, but to keep our country afloat.
I understand you. Let's take her then. For the citizens of Jackdaw! Get the mainsails into the wind!
And here's supposed to be the story introduction to forts. Strong fort's defenses aim for the fort's towers and walls to destroy its defenses. If we could get to the fort, get a range. Yeah, I read Ade's bio when I was in looking at like kids' bio. What is that guy doing? Apparently Ade knows, like, French and Spanish. In addition to English, of course. Wow, that's really cool. If Ade is based on a real person, he must have been a pretty cool person in real life. Yeah, see, that's the other thing I don't like about the... I ran with the ship accidentally because I'm looking over the side firing my cannons because I have to fire the cannons. It's like a freaking crab. It's like imagine playing Doom, but you can only walk sideways. That's what the naval combat is like. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but it's what it feels like to me. Like I said, I don't hate it, it's just... It's not my favorite part of the game. I like the parts that are still Assassin's Creed, where I'm on foot and I'm stabbing people. Oh, I just remembered we have at least one more pirate game to go through. We have one more game of sea stuff. Because we gotta do Rogue after this. Hope the story at least makes it worth it. I don't want more naval combat, honestly. I can't remember what game comes after Rogue, but I want to get to that one. Unity, I think. I mean, not that I'm not looking forward to Rogue, but like I said, just naval combat's not my thing. Who put this cloth in the crack in the wall? Why is there a cloth in the crack in the wall? It doesn't make any sense. A little Wookiee live on the Force Moon of Endor. Just doesn't make sense.
Well, hello, Your Excellency. I'd got word you might be here.
I know your face, pirate, but your name was borrowed the last time we spoke.
Ah, yes, I recall. Mr. Duncan Walpole. I missed that one. So, what's a Templar Grand Master doing so far from his Castillo?
I'd rather not say.
And I'd rather not cut your lips off and feed him to you.
2 years ago, we offered a reward for the sage's recapture. Today, someone claims to have found him. This gold is his ransom.
Who found him?
A slaver by the name of Lawrence Prince. He lives in Kingston.
We like this story, Torres. And we want to help you finish it. But we're going to do it our way. Using you and your gold.
Yeah, I took the fort. I'm not even sure where in the world I am. I don't know what fort I just took. Use a mortar to damage the fort. Use a running assassinate to kill the officer. I think... Did I get him with the walking one? Or no, did I enter open conflict? Whatever. There's a place I can loot. Tortuga. Why does that name sound so familiar? Like I've played an Assassin's Creed that has let me go to Tortuga before. I don't know. Petite Caverne. Which I'm sure is just French for small cave. Cumberland Bay. Oh man, story's down. Oh, well, never mind. It's like, oh, it's down on the hard. No, it's still medium. No, that's hard. Looks like I'm better off just continuing to sail there. see if there's anything worth managing down here. No, I think the Jackdaw did get bigger, because I think it's like, this would be easier to explain if I show the door, but I think the door frame was like right under the floor, and now it's not. Excuse me. I forget if I said, but I'm really not a fan of Kenway's fleet. Like, it's not... Honestly, I liked the trading. I found that way more engaging. This kind of just feels like managing your assassins, but they're boats instead of people. And you get to do this. Which is like, it's not terrible, it's just not my favorite thing. And I've made the routes safer, so my chances of success have gone up. And then I can pick a thing to do. And send my schooner to go do it, and we get money when it gets back. And that's kind of it. Like, I found it way more engaging to have the... just be setting up trade routes and be trading resources back and forth with places that'll buy them for way higher than what I bought them for. So it was much more fun trying to figure out how I can get... Speaking of get, let me see what upgrades I can get right now.
My services.
It was much more fun for me going around trying to figure out optimal trade routes so I can trade back and forth with the high profit. High profit margins both ways. Alright, I'll buy the rain. Round shot strength. Ooh. Definitely good. Fire barrel strength, might as well. Heavy shot storage, fire barrel storage. Guess I'll buy heavy shot storage. Heavy shot does seem like it's really good. As far as I can tell, you know, on the boats I've used it on, or ships I've used it on. And I have 4 sugar. I will sell it anyway. I think it does this every time I get an upgrade, regardless of upgrade. Just a little annoying. See, Starfield isn't the only game that has unskippable animations. Yeah, maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like the Jackdaw's wider now. Oh wait, no, I see. Okay, maybe the railing changed because the door is definitely still at the same height. So you can see it reaches right all the way up to the floor of this deck.
Captain's helm. Loose and catch the wind. Studs out. Let's get moving. Loose topsails, gallants and royals.
I still have not looked up what sails are what. But I did look to see if... Because I know Overly Sarcastic Productions has videos talking about history. And was hoping they had videos talking about Assassin's Creed. They do, but only the ones I haven't played. At least as far as I could, you know, from searching the word Assassin's Creed in the search bar on their profile. You know what? I should... Got wood. I would like your wood. Yeah, it's, as far as I can tell, they've only got videos on, like, Origins onward. Which is unfortunate for me. I haven't gotten to those yet. Get the barrel. Barrel. Okay, and I only killed one guy. Good use of my cannonballs. Someone found the water. Donk. We win. What kind of ship was this again? I think it's like probably a schooner. Because of how... You can kind of tell the size based on, you know, not just the actual size of the ship, but also what objectives you have when you board it. I like this animation for sending it to the fleet. Put a hat on a guy, and then his friend is like, "Yeah, you got a promotion. So happy for you, bud."
Let out some sail! Get those spars free! Let's see that dock! Loose all! Let's move! We ride the wind, for all she's worth!
Wow, sail 100 nautical miles. Parentheses, nautical miles. I'm not really sure who's supposed to be leading these shanties. To me, it always sounded like it's Edward singing them, but considering he'll shout different things and the shanty will continue, I don't think it is him. Yeah, I know there's an island over there and it's got one animus fragment. I don't care. Yeah, I would also assume that the captain would be the one leading shanties, but again, he's got to shout commands, so maybe it's someone else. I guess Tom Fox's joke was first mate Spotify. Is that fort over there? I'm not even staring, that's the wind. Yep, there we go. What level is it again? 2. Yeah, that's mortar shot. I got one too. You want to see it? I can't tell. I appreciate the warding areas that they give you, but I can't see them while I'm focused on actually hitting them. Sorry, I don't mean to be complaining so much about the combat tonight. Again, I don't think it's bad. I don't know, I guess I'm just not feeling it tonight. Still salty about that fort I lost to that I beat at the start of the stream. The one with the freaking cyclones. You know the best part about the combat? You get to hear Edward Kenway shout fire like 8 times. 8 times a second. It's making the joke and it's like, wait, 8 times? That's not enough to be funny. That's not an exaggeration. That wouldn't even be true because he shouts it way more. Fire! 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 Yeah, they are on fire. And thankfully we're not. I don't feel like I have the control to not enter the... Especially because the winds... Like, I don't have the control to not enter the bads. Which is really the part that annoys me. Look at all the damage I'm taking because I just can't maneuver the ship. Whoops. I didn't realize they were already crippled.
Guns to planks! Fire! She's vulnerable there, Cap! Fire! Awaiting order, sir! Brace yourself! We need to hit sail! Get off the squall!
Tell me I'm gonna lose because of these gunboats. That's the part I need to hit. Don't die because I drove through mortars. Turn this way! Come on! Wall.
Take a shot! Right there, sir! Fire! On your mark, come fire! Weakest right They're on the ball line to head!
Now, where's your dock? Okay, those guys were worth it. Cloth and rum, not really.
As much sail as you can! Crowd on all the sail we have! Bearing down on land, sir! Ease off the wind! Trim off the wind, my boys! Ease her! Cows, all sail! Bring it all sail, gammon tight!
Alright, now we just go kill a couple of guys and then this fort is ours. Oh, I can take the zip. Remember when Brotherhood introduced those and it was like, whoa. And then they're just kinda like, yeah, that's just the thing this game has. I'm gonna kill 3 captains this time. Or officers. For a moment I thought I was coming into this with low health. I was like, no, that's the Jackdaw. I'm fine. Wait a moment, I think the stats on my swords actually matter? I killed them with like 4 slashes instead of like 8. Where are you going? That was the last guy. I gotta get some more bullets. I'm half out. This gun guy so badly wanted to kill me. He chased me down, even though that's not what he's supposed to do. It's like me attacking this axe guy directly. That's not what you're supposed to do. You break his defense. It's like those axe guys are part of why I feel like the combat isn't as good in this game somehow. Is like not the axe guys themselves, but because like in 3 I would just mash the break defense button until they fall on the ground and then immediately kill them with one attack. You know, hit the attack button. But there was an instance where I was in combat with multiple people and I knocked the axe guy down like I would. Or no, I hit him with the break defense button. But then subsequent attempts to break his defense would break other people's defense. It's like, that's not what I want. Stop breaking other people's defenses. Just focus on the one guy, but for some reason he wouldn't. I can kill this guy any way I want to. And I chose to stab. I could have shot him in the face. I don't know if that's really better than being stabbed. I think I'm definitely going to wait until I get more hull upgrades before I start taking on a... Actually, wait, I think the... Also, yeah, legendary ships. Those are hard even when you're fully upgraded, so I'm definitely not taking those on. Oh, look, the humpback's back. Yeah, we gotta go get that. Yeah, there's only one level 2 fort left. I guess I guess I should go do that later, but I'm definitely waiting until I get a lot more hull upgrades to do the level 3. If the level difference is going to be that big, apparently. Okay, so I can go to Tulum. It's about the closest place I can fast travel to get to the humpback quickly. The thumbtack bump back. Go away. Now, I remember there was one show I was watching that was about, like, cosplayers who were, like competitive cosplayers. And I remember one of the people on that show did an Edward Kenway outfit. He cosplayed Edward. And one of the things he did when he finished it was he made it quote-unquote authentic by jumping into the ocean, getting it covered in salt water. I thought that was pretty cool. Did it unmark the whale? It unmarked... Why did you unmark the whale?
More sail! All sail! Ride the wind, for all's is worth.
Frankly, I ought to go take on a ship just to get repaired. They got a lot of wood. How about I go get them? It's actually break time, but you know what? I'm gonna get the whale first. Oh no, restricted area. I'm so scared. They're in front of a fort? Okay, now I'm scared. I don't want to do that. That's a level 3 fort. I don't want to go in front of the fort. I think they're going to get mad at me either way. Yep. That's their mortar volleys. What about those guys? That's a lot of rum and sugar. Oh, but it says level 38. That guy's got metal. He's got a lot of metal. Could upgrade my cannons with that if I can't get a hull upgrade. So either way, it'd be good. But hopefully I won't get the ire of the other guy. Incur the wrath of the level 38. That's a lot of health. Ah, no, the other guy. I don't have the health to take on both of you. I think Ade said the other guy will surely sink us. Jeez. Tells you how much of a mess we've gotten into, that the game is telling you, like, hey, you're probably gonna die. Bracing does a lot of damage. Ow. Okay, okay. Can I get out of this? Can I flee? See, I told you they should have implemented seatbelts on the pirate ships back then. They didn't listen. And Edward Kenway died in a ship crash. a minor fender bender and he died. Alright, fine, I'll just go get the whale. Oh, see, there's my problem. I didn't realize I was sailing through Chichoro. Or Chinchoro. Hey, think about it. Those are the names of the, I know there's a difference between sea and ocean. One of them touches land, and the other doesn't. And I want to say the sea is the one that doesn't touch land. Because there's 7 seas. Or maybe they just say that, I don't know. But what I was thinking was, the names of these areas, are those like the names of the waters? Not like regions? Like land regions? And I like the storm effects in this game, like the way the sky looks. I mean, I guess not so much now, but there've been some times where it's raining and I'm like, oh man, this looks really good. Honestly, this is probably the best looking Assassin's Creed on the Switch. I say, having not gotten to Rogue yet. Rogue sure does have potential to look real good too. I believe Rogue is made. It's probably made in the same engine, so it's probably. Oh snap! Oh, I haven't got anything on it. Okay.
We will be dragged down to our deaths, Captain.
It's okay, Ade. Just going for the whale. Everything will be fine when we get to the whale.
Waves to starboard!
Starboard. That's not starboard. That's off the. I want to say stern. I don't remember the terms. Off the front. That wasn't starboard at all. If anything, that was larboard. Ever so slightly larboard. And suddenly there's all these ships around with good stuff. Yeah, surely it's the level. It's the level of the area. That's gotta be what determines it. Apparently the crates don't get better though. 2 metal? Yeah, try giving me 100 times more metal than that, please. Yeah, I think that, who's the guy who's like level 28? Oh, is that guy? Okay, never mind. Wait, that wasn't as close as I thought.
There's some good meat for spearing here, Captain.
Calling in! Get off the wind! Ready the whaleboat, lads.
I was gonna say, I think the level 38 guy is the bodyguard of the guy with 100 metal, but whatever. Too far away, probably not. But still, better not risk it here. At the humpback.
It's weakening! Nice one! Grand shot,
I like how I was just spamming them, so I'm kind of just throwing them wildly. And he's like, nice shot, Captain.
Success! Hang tight, everyone!
I don't know if I could have parried that if I got him a second time. No, he's not.
I see him off the starboard bow!
I can track him based on his blood. Based on the blood trail he's leaving. Doesn't mean I can hit him, but I know roughly where he's at. Okay, I'm gonna savor my harpoons by not throwing wildly. I'm actually starting to think we might not get this guy. I feel like maybe we don't have enough harpoons. I keep missing. Hey, look, there's the jackdaw. Don't get distracted.
Hang tight, everyone!
Ow.
Gonna sink us! There he is! Starboard bow! Hold fast! Hold tight, lads! It's weakening! Nice one!
Maybe I do have to fully charge them for them to go through the water.
Nice one! Snap that tail! One more,
He's a monster!
I wonder how many days worth of food that is. Game lied to me. It said hold minus. I held minus. It didn't open the menu. But what I can do is I can pop over to the notification center and hit it there. Unavailable at this time. Well, I guess the ships are mad at me or something. Can I at least fast travel? Fast travel where I'm supposed to be. If I just went where I was supposed to go, I would have already found a humpback. Would have found one on the way there. Well, too late. Alright, let me see if I can craft when I fast travel. Well, you know what? It's supposed to be break time, so I'll break time, I'll craft the pistols, and I'll start pointing the ship in the direction of where we're supposed to be going. Okay, we're back. We're back and we're sailing. And there's a guy out in the ocean. Stranded. Not anymore, he's not. That guy just suddenly drowned for a moment. Oh look, more loot. It's like this stuff is literally just popping up out of nowhere just to give me something to do. There's that humpback I could have gotten. Man-o-war. Yeah, definitely can't take on man-o-wars right now. We did it. We made it to... Right. Kingston! Right. What was that, animals? Monkeys? I mean, I probably should go do a little hunting to get bones, but I can do that later. Yeah, it wouldn't let me craft at sea, I guess. It's weird, but there we go. Now we got 4 shots before we have to reload. Pretty neat. Now we look like we do on the box. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to point out, like, I don't know if it's just my imagination. Just my imagination. I could have sworn when you play as, like, Connor, he's always facing fully forward when you stop and stand, but Edward's, like, at an angle. And he seems a little more fidgety. He's not quite doing it now, but he's like, looking around a lot. You know, not keeping his view at in one place. Like looking around like standing like he can't bear to stand around, like he's a little twitchy. I mean, not quite twitchy. Not like he's Junkrat levels of twitchy. But just, you know, in his idle animations you can tell that he's just not thrilled to be standing in one spot. I guess I should have figured a place called Kingston is British controlled right now. Hello, bird that I'm not fully confident is an eagle. Maybe it's a jackdaw. Probably not. Because like I thought the idea was that like he named it after a small bird. All right, how many viewpoints? A lot. Okay, let's just get on with things. I don't know how long we're even going to be staying on this. I was going to say island. Maybe landmass would be more appropriate. All right, what are we doing today? Oh, it's sunlight day.
Here's how it goes. Torres meets with Prince, carrying a portion of the ransom, saying the rest is close behind. When we see the Sage, you bring in the rest of the gold, make the swap, and get out. I'll be watching all from close by.
No, Kenway, you run this scheme alone, at the risk of losing the faith of your crew. It makes me ill to think of you bartering with that wretched slaver.
Come on, mate. Once we have the Sage, we'll all be rich.
Not if young Master Kid gets to him first.
Kid? Jesus. That lad's here to kill him.
He bit an apple. That's how you know he's gonna be an a-hole.
I'm tailing these men to the Sage. Can you hold off till he appears?
The Sage is here.
Prince is leading us straight to him.
All right, Jesus. I'll stay my blade for a time, but not long.
Like how we've kind of joined this conversation just to talk about staying our blades. Maybe we should follow Kid. Not the captain from the shanties, but close enough. Oh. He's walking into James. I think I actually recognize the other guy from, like, the trophies you can get out in the... outside the simulation in Abstergo.
Near 18 months. You
Get that
put
third guy
this
pinned.
Roberts fellow to me in November of 1715.
I think Kid just killed the... Did the haystack maneuver. Don't mind me, I'm not up to anything.
Ah, see. Much has changed in that short time, you know. None called me governor, for instance, or I quit that post last year.
Ah, I was not aware.
You know, I like how if Eagle Vision really is just, like, the ability to connect with the energy of life, that of course you should be able to see things through walls.
Ha! Convert them? God knows, Torres. There's none here so foolish as that.
Foolish? How do you mean?
Is it not a sin to enslave a fellow Christian? Therefore, to transmute a slave's soul from animal to man would be tantamount to inviting one's cattle to the dinner table.
Thanks for the reminder of how racist people were.
We are nearly there.
Yeah, like, Eagle Vision does make a whole lot of sense when you explain it as you're literally just looking or sensing, feeling the energy of life.
Stand your ground, slave, and face corporal punishment like a man.
Why act like a man now, when you have denied me that right for 30 years?
I find your bearing appalling, Prince. I believe all thinking, feeling men deserve respect.
Let me stab him.
Ah, you Spaniards. Your long ties to the Moors have diluted your blood and softened your hearts.
This is not
I
to
shouldn't
say
have
I
gotten
believe
this
in
close.
the natural equality of all races or sexes. Surely men with talent and intelligence should lead. But there is no true profit to be gained by the practice of slavery. In the short term, it makes us money, see. But in the long term, it will render us the victims of our own success.
Ah, but you and I, sir, old as we are, will not live to see that unfortunate day. So why bother?
Wow, this Prince guy is a real stand-up fellow. Oh, we're not going to live long enough to see the consequences of our actions, therefore it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if we're not involved.
Watch for your step, boy!
I was going to say, the moment where they turn around and check if they're being followed. Where did Kid go?
For virtue, if nothing else.
Virtue? Oh, Torres. I have no wish to waste my day chattering about slaves and their pitiable condition. Let us conclude
That you
this
forced them in.
transaction, then celebrate as friends.
Stop going through restricted areas. Oh, great. Now I actually gotta stay in a certain distance. And they got scarecrows and redcoats. I can't tell who's the scarecrow and who's the guard. Why am I on fists?
I'm one of a number of civil servants in my family. Long line of
Unless I
politicians.
could get this guy.
I have always toyed with the idea of entering politics myself. Only I feel I have too much money and not enough years.
Speaking of stories, Prince, I've heard it said you were with Henry Morgan the day he sacked Panama. 1671, was it?
Oh, it's all true, yes. But let us not overesteem the honors forged and won on the battlefield. That skirmish was a deadly one, and a tremendous waste of coin and resources.
They're gonna come this way?
It wasn't until many years after that I sheathed my sword in favor of a far safer and yet more profitable venture. Capital.
We've lost a filthy brat.
That guy, I think someone just ran by in the bush. We lost him. You know, that bush right there, yeah. I don't know where he
It
went.
wasn't until many years after that I sheathed my sword in favor of a far safer and yet more profitable venture. Capital and resources. That's where money is made. And sir, I can tell you, honor bought is more enjoyable than honor won, if a touch less perfect.
Hey, found kid.
I grow tired of this work. We must be close.
Yes, just here. We must be on equal footing, you see. I don't trust Templars any more than you must trust me.
Well, if I had known you were so skittish, I'd have brought you a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, I don't know why I bother. For the money, I suppose. The vast sums of money. You say you came alone, Taurus?
Not alone, but certainly without colleagues. I took passage aboard a British merchant's brig.
Ah.
Now's the time.
No. Not until we see the sage.
Here's a quiet spot. I'll see the money.
This is a portion of the ransom. The rest is close at hand.
It pains me to traffic someone of my own race for profit, Mr. Torres. Tell me again, what has this Roberts fellow done to upset you?
Is this some form of Protestant piety I'm not familiar with?
Perhaps another day.
What?
Next time,
You blew it.
see to
You
it
blew
that
it,
we are not
Torres.
borrowed.
You screwed us up.
Deal with this!
You cocked up, Mark.
Normally when people go, ah, there's a quip. Ah, they want to fight, do they? How come I get up? This axe guy is always worth my least favorite part of this game.
You lost your chance, man. I'm going after Prince.
Yeah, you get that a-hole. You get him, you stab him.
Not this time, Kenway.
Why are they all running towards me? Get out of my way. I was kicked on money?
We can work this together.
You had your chance.
I didn't realize it was gonna pull out a trick even I wouldn't use because like How often is throwing money useful?
Wait!
Not anymore.
Jim, stop!
I always forget Jim is short for, or can be short for James. Whoops. Didn't mean to tackle a guy. I was holding the get off the roof gently button. Failed to protect, what? Kid's still running. What do you mean failed to protect allies?
Lost your chance, man. I'm going after Prince.
Kid, no!
Calls himself a prince, but can't even afford the E in prince.
Not this time, Kenway.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him up this way this time.
We can work this together.
Smoke bomb?
You had your chance.
He really is pulling out all the assassin moves.
Stay your blade, kid. Wait!
We'll just go around the smoke bomb. Didn't think of that, did you, kid?
Stop!
Wrong person to tackle. Oh, failed to protect because I'm not supposed to let Kid kill Prince. I can't believe Kid just killed the ancestor to Narcissus Prince from Super Punch Out. That's one of my favorite fighters.
Not this time, Kenway.
I don't suppose I could shoot him, can I? As long as I don't kill him.
Come on, man. We can work this together.
Come on. Come on, Edward. The smoke's not even in your face.
Stay your blade, kid.
Yeah, if only I could do the same to you, but, like, throw it ahead of where you're gonna be instead of at my feet. Because we couldn't have that. We couldn't carry that part from Revelations over. Why would we want to carry anything over from Revelations?
Damn you, old strats! Keep your natty hands off me!
I can't let you kill those men, kid. Not until I found the sage.
I've been stalking that pig for a week now, charting his moves, and here I find not one but two of my targets, and you rob me of both.
Patience, man. You'll have your kills.
When I locate the sage, you're helping me take Prince. Got that?
I'll stab him for you. Just gotta get the sage, so we can get the observatory. Oh look, shut up, collectible screen, whatever you call that. We're near a tower, so might as well get the tower, the viewpoint. Climb the window. Climb it. Fine. So we can make it up this at least. A few bricks fell out there. Apparently. That's a little odd, but I'll take it. It's high enough for me to be able to, yeah, jump to the roof. So I want to say the assassins don't know about the observatory, because Kato's pretty dead set on killing Prince and Torres, but of course Edward didn't want that to happen because he wants to get the sage so he can get the observatory, because he thinks he can sell it for a lot of money. But the assassins should also be after the observatory, so therefore Kid should also want to help get the sage. We should be working together on getting the sage. Get off the building. Jeez, you take a corner a little too sharp, and then you're suddenly you're on the roof. I can't remember if that was a dream I had or just a slightly odd commercial. Something about, like, crashing a car into the, like, second floor of a building. Somehow. Oh, look, a viewpoint right here. Actually, I think I remember this particular point in the game. Meeting Kid on this windmill. Yeah, I want to say that was a commercial. I think that was an actual commercial where they're like, "Oh, should have had home insurance from Allstate. You never know when someone will crash a car onto your second floor." As weird as it sounds. Because I think the setup to the commercial... Hang on, okay, let me get the viewpoint. Where's the synchronize? I think the setup to the commercial was that, like, it was a kid playing with his toys and he rams the car into the roof of the house, but then it cuts to outside and then that actually happened. I think that's how it goes. Sounds right. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing on this windmill?
Wouldn't you prefer meeting in a pub?
I came to Kingston chasing a target. Getting pissed ain't a priority.
We could work together on this, you know. It's Lawrence Prince you're after. I want his prisoner.
We're after the Sage as well, Edward. Careful who you cross.
May the best man win.
There's guards patrolling that property from end
got
to
it.
end. Looks to me like they use bells to signal trouble. See there?
Yeah, I already figured it out.
Disable
Cut
those
the...
before pushing too far.
Yeah.
With so many men about, we can't rely on stealth alone, so... I'll do what I can to distract and draw their attention, giving you a chance to cut them down. Ready?
Your name's not James, is it?
Not most days. Come on.
Yeah, I already know about the bell towers game. Yeah, you call them towers, they're not even a tower. They're like a bell post. Okay, I gotta disable all three. Presumably without getting detected. Let's see who's around. Yeah, what I was trying to say about Eagle Vision. It's like, you know, you kind of look at it and go like, oh, how can they possibly immediately know that's their target because they're shimmering gold? It's like, well, that's how Eagle Vision works. It just, you just know. It's a sixth sense. Jeez, I can't talk because I got spit in my mouth. Trying not to spit everywhere. So the way it actually does work for them is not just that they immediately recognize their target, but because they have the special sense that tells them, yes, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that is the person I'm looking for. I just do. And maybe they would interpret it as intuition, but as Kate has told us, it genuinely is a special power. We can hear shapes and see sound, which isn't really a. I don't know about seeing sound. That's not a gameplay feature of Eagle Vision, but yeah, it at least goes as far to tell you how much of a almost magical power it is. And also, you know, being able to see people through walls also makes sense when you think of it as it just is a sixth sense. It's not literally having the eyes of an eagle, having hawk eyes, as you might call it in real life. When someone is just really good at seeing things from afar. It's not 20/20 vision. And in a sense, it's not even vision. Because again, you can hear shapes. Which I guess also kind of ties into gameplay of, like, being able to, like, hear certain... There was supposed to be a cutscene, and that didn't happen. Like, when your objective is, like, shimmering gold, and it's like, oh, interact with this thing. And you can hear it shimmering. That's probably part of Eagle Vision. And I guess to that end, I guess that's not really the right phrasing, but on a similar train of thought as that, Eagle Vision doesn't necessarily have to strictly be going like this. Like, it could be something that they have always, basically always active, and then we're just toggling on a visual effect to visualize the Eagle Vision, you know, for gameplay purposes, but maybe more realistically, you know, lore-wise, they always have the sense. They're always having their intuition tell them what is the right thing. You know, sensing that, oh, that guy he's over there, he's behind that wall. I just know it. Come on, get off the fence. They didn't even see me do that, did they? That's so ridiculous. They didn't see me perch like an eagle on their fence. And I don't know what it is with my saliva right now. It's like, it's trying to be up on my teeth, and it's like, no, I need you in my throat so I can talk. Stop being, like, on my tongue and around my teeth, making me slur my words that I'm barely able to get out because my throat is dry. Well, I guess the Pope's not Rodrigo anymore, so I can't say, like, yeah, well, you should have said something nasty about the Pope. I don't know who's Pope right now. Apparently, I mean, you know, if it's not a Templar, frankly, I don't care who the Pope is. So we don't have to worry if it...
Help me, damn it! Shit! Alarm! Alarm!
No, no, no. No alarm. Okay, fine. I miss being able to counter these guys like you could in 3. You know, counter them, but then have to use break defense instead of attack. You realize I'm just gonna keep doing that, right, gunner guy? My gun doesn't reach. Oh no! Yeah, you don't have eagle vision, so you don't... Like, you have to worry when you lose sight of me. When did I get more bullets? I'm sitting around like 12 bullets before, and then... Didn't loot that many bullets. Okay, and then the next one's over there, right? Excuse me. It is cool to think that, you know, even if I don't enjoy the C part of this game, I'm still enjoying this game. So, you know, it's good to know that the series at this point is still good. is still going strong. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's in a decline. Which, you know, I don't know about Rogue, but I think whatever comes after Rogue, which I think is Unity, that's where it hits a low. That's like the and again, I don't know that Unity is a bad game, but it's certainly notorious. It's notorious for a horrible launch, being extremely buggy. Okay, fine, loot the guy, and then you whistle. 12 reals. That's a lot of money. This doofus is standing there while I parkour over a fence into a bush. Whoops. Stupid. Why couldn't I stab him? I swear you don't have to have the hidden blades equipped to assassinate. And yet there I was, shoving the guy around, standing right in his face, waiting to stab him. And the stabbing is not occurring. Stop looking at me. You're not gonna cross that that little stream to check this bush. You did. You got your good shoes wet. And now you're dead. Your good shoes are wet and you're dead.
Stand your ground!
Please, I've been shot. I need aid.
Christ, Thompson, look at her. She's hurt.
Dreadfully, sir. I'm poorly.
All right.
I'm faint.
Take an arm, lass.
Bless you, lads.
I would have figured there would be a cutscene of us meeting up, but alright.
Mr. Prince says to keep your eyes peeled tonight. There's some men about Bentham making trouble.
I'll spread the word.
No, hold on. I just heard whistling from that bush. I can spread the word later. Well, it seems we can go inside, so you think he's inside? Who's he talking to?
That's my last warning. That's my last warning.
That's my last warning, he says 3 times.
You didn't hear me. Don't pretend you didn't hear me.
I don't know where you are. Is it you, the guy I ego visioned?
That's the last warning you'll get. Move along there.
Okay, he stopped. You know, honestly, I feel like I might be a little more engaged with the, oh, I guess they discovered a body. A little more engaged with the modern day story than I am the... Oh, there he goes again. Than I am with Edward's story. And not that I think Edward's story is bad. I've always known it was a good story. But I don't remember the modern day story that well. So I'm excited to get to more of it and figure out how it goes. Where you running to? You know what sucks about enemies in this game? They, like, okay, there's like 3 common enemy types. There's, you know, the regular guys who you can just kill whatever. Like this guy. Then you have, like, the powder wig guys. Who you can kill by countering or breaking their defense. But then you have the axe guys who also can only be hurt by breaking their defense. So it's like, I don't remember what enemy types the other games had. But I think the way it was, you know, you had your regular guys, and then you had the guys who can only be hurt by countering. They're not susceptible to having their guard broken. And then you have the axe guys, who you can break their guard, or you can counter them and make them drop their weapon. But for some reason they decided in this game that the axe guys should only be, like, break defense, and you can't counter them at all. And then the counter guys should also be able to have their defense broken. It's a shame that the game that has the most reason to get into combat, you know, doing pirate stuff, boarding ships and whatnot, getting loot, has, like, not the worst combat in the game, but oh, he's over there. But combat that's not very fun because the enemy types are kind of screwed up. Avast? Aren't I supposed to be the one saying that? Isn't that a pirate term? You landlubber. Why are we killing him? We didn't figure out where the sage is.
Why hang over me like a leering crow to see an old man suffer?
You've caused no small portion of suffering yourself, Mr. Prince. Retribution, I suppose.
You absurd cutthroats and your precious philosophy. You live in the world, but you cannot make it move.
You mistake my motive, old man. I'm only after a bit of coin.
As was I, lad. As was I.
Man, I got my throat gurgling while we're in this death conversation.
Heads up, Kenway! I found your man!
I remember you. The Templar from Havana.
I'm no Templar, mate. That was just a ruse. We've come here to save your ass from this slaver.
Save me? I work for Mr. Prince.
Well, then he's a poor man to call master. He meant to sell you out to the Templars.
Oh, you can't trust anyone, it seems.
Oh no, if only I had disabled that alarm bell that they taught me how to do before coming here. I wonder what the game would have done if I had cut that out. If I had disabled that alarm bell. Escape the area, hide. Can do. I could also just kill all these guys. I'm sure I could do it.
You can't get past me.
Like, watch me. I'll do it. I'll do it. As long as I'm careful with my parrying and my human shielding. Like that. These guys are nothing. They're just a bunch of regulars. I don't know if I can call them regulars, because isn't that like what they call the British soldiers who fought in like the Revolution? I mean, I guess they are still British because they do have the red coats, as opposed to the Spanish yellow coats. Who probably didn't go by red coats. They probably had some other name, probably in Spanish. They really thought they were stopping me by standing there. Keep going, Edward. You can run through the bush. do it all the time. You want through this bush? Can't catch me. I'm slippery like an eel. Let them all the kid. Oh, good thing they all happened to be facing the wrong way when I assassinated that guy. Come on, last guy. Stop searching. Stop holding me up. There we go.
Lost your man again, did you?
Aye. Roberts is a devil with a queer aversion to kindness. I suppose that's 2 men I've lost today. So, what's your real name, lass?
Mary Reed to my mum. And them I call friends. But not a word of it to anyone. Or I'll unman you as well.
Use darts. Well, if only I had bothered to be stealthy, I probably would have gotten both of those objectives. But I didn't have to, so I didn't. I think I'll leave it here. Probably see if I can catch up on all the stuff I didn't do last time. Well, for one thing, get all the viewpoints here. But then also see if I can get this last fort and do more assassin contracts. So there's what, only 3 areas of hard. So that, yeah, that would be, I would have most of the map filled in if I got that the last medium fort. So contracts wouldn't have a whole lot of places to hide after that. And, you know, there's not even guaranteeing that all these places have... Oh, well. I say that, and then I zoom in on a place that apparently it shows where the contract is. Anyway. I guess I will be able to find them all then. All right, well, I'll attempt that. I'll try to get the last fort. I'll see if I can't get more hull upgrades so I stop dying. And, yeah. Ideally, when I come back, I'll have the gun swords. Excuse me. Okay, there's the story. All the way back in Nassau again. That's funny. Alright, I feel like there's something else to say. Well, when I said that James Cade is real, was kind of, sort of correct. Mary Reed was real. And she did pose as a man, just as this Mary Reed did. But she didn't pose as James Cade. I don't remember. Mark. She went by Mark. I remember that much. I don't remember if she still used Reed as her surname, but I wonder why this game chose to go with make her pose as James Cade rather than be historically accurate and have her be Mark Reed, I guess. Maybe it would have made it too obvious. I don't know. All right, I'll shut up now. See you Monday. Bye.